Right, good morning, welcome back. Now on the Rocket 3 here, in the last couple of videos on this, I painted out these two massive areas of chrome, the huge radiator guard and this big chrome bear claw panel on the side that covers the airbox. I wanted to get them painted out in black, fit them back on the bike, take a stand back look and see what else I want to paint. Now obviously some parts need to stay chrome to avoid that murdered out black look. Things like the indicators and the brackets, control levers, badges, filler caps, all that sort of thing, just to give it the right amount of chrome accents. But look at this massive area of chrome still around the headstock. These headlight shells are completely knackered anyway. The chrome on them's way past its sell by date. I've got to do those. But the chrome rims around the front that hold the lenses in, they're fine. So I can actually have a bit of two-tone going on there. That will look really nice. And the brackets at the back of the bike that hold the rear mudguard on, the chrome on those has gone and they're enormous. So I need to do all that, get all those chrome parts off, the final push, get them on the bench, get them painted, get them back on the bike, and then I reckon it'll be absolutely right. Let's go. Right, 10 items, ready to go. Now, once these are prepped and painted, I'm going to walk out the door. So I'll just cover this point now. In the recent videos of painting chrome, quite a few people have said, you've wondered about doing this yourself, given up on it, or you've done it and it hasn't worked out. There's a couple of things that make sure, that will ensure that you get a great result, it works, and above all else, it lasts. Right, the first thing is related to the product that you use. I use a soft stone chip paint. I use this tough paint, but I'm not endorsing this particularly. There's lots of other options out there, but it's a soft, flexible, elastic stone chip paint that absorbs stone chips and obviously moves and flexes around. So that won't flake off because it's not so hard as regular automotive paint, I have found. The other thing is related to the preparation of the chrome parts themselves, and I think that's the biggest problem that people have. Basically, chrome plating is really hard, and on that basis, it's quite hard to get a scuff into it with regular abrasive grits. So if you go for an 800 grit, which you would do for painting, it's too fine. It's not going to score it up enough to get a good key on it. You need to work at it in stages. So start with something really aggressive, like a 180 grit. I know that's way too aggressive to paint. You wouldn't paint over that because it will leave score lines. The paint will show it. You've got to smooth it out afterwards. But the 180 grit will bust into the chrome. It will bite hold of it and it will really score it up nicely. And once you've got an even coat of that, then start going finer in your abrasives. Go to a 400, then a 600, then up to an 800, and that will give you a nice smooth finish, but perfectly keyed, ready for the paint. So that combination of keying up the chrome surface with a grade of abrasive, starting really rough and then going up to more smooth, and then also using a flexible, elastic stone chip paint, you'll get a fabulous result that will last absolutely years. Anyway, I've got 10 pieces to paint, a lot of work to do. You don't want to watch all that, so I'm going to get all these scuffed up, then prep them for paint. How's that look? There we are.